It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Breece Hall. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Jets and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
We can do this, offense. Rock the offense. Here we go.
Thompson will look to the air on first down. Jones has it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
This pass out wide to Hall. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll go up the middle with White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. White's numbers from a week ago. The hat trick +1. 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Oh, he fakes a spike. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Trask, that's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3rd down and 1. Now Trask. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They currently sit at #4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. White, he'll try the left side. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trask. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, able to avoid him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll try to throw now. Trask. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Trask, 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the... Get it.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They begin the drive on the ground at 20. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Waters. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off play action. Waters looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Off the play fake. Waters. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. White. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touch, take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Hall on a give up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were in search of... Third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Trask to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 20, here's second down and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield.
Teamwork play, because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. A first down throw for Trask.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Waters. That's caught by Durham. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Holding. Offense. Don't you do that.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off play action. Waters. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Waters. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game.
Positive spin on it. At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback. In this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Trask now. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Waters.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, here's Trask. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Trask on first down.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Play action now. Trask.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Trask again.
And a completion to Wilson. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here with a visiting past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Waters.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw is Trask. He gets it underneath to Hall.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Trask now off the play fake. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Setting to throw. Here's Trask. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
52 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Waters. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Waters. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they... Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Trask now on second down.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson,
71 yards.
And the Jets are back within a score. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Trask going to try to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They start the drive with Vaughn. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, Waters. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll toss this out right for Vaughn. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking to throw. Waters. And that is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception. He's doing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things...
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. And even so...
Just a breakdown there defensively. Looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the Bucs 10-yard line.
One more time with Hall. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Trask. And he's going back at the 13-yard line. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. Tucker stays on his feet. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by James Stern.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Tucker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on 2nd down. Waters, throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Waters.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. First down throw for Trask.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Waters, flush to his right. And it's caught.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is
and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bucs have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now out come the Jets.
Facing a big 4th-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd down, Stidham to throw.
He finds Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now Stidham. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stidham will throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now Stidham on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Jets 22. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanket.
Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Stidham to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker taken down at the 47-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
ball.